Have you ever stopped to wonder why some car features seem so unnecessary or even downright annoying? As technology advances, automakers often introduce new trends and gimmicks to keep up with the competition. But not all of these innovations are practical or well received by consumers. Today, we'll explore 10 car trends that might be better off phased out, from oversized charging flaps to excessive horsepower in family cars. Let's get started. Number 1. Oversized charging flaps. Electric vehicles have revolutionized the automotive industry, but some design choices leave us scratching our heads. Take the charging flaps, for instance. While these openings serve a practical purpose, their sheer size on certain models is comically exaggerated. The Mercedes EQC and BMW i models feature flaps so large they resemble the air brakes of a jet, a stark contrast to the sleek aerodynamic designs carmakers typically strive for. A charging cable is hardly larger than a fuel nozzle, begging the question, why the oversized portal? Audi's approach with the Q8 e-tron is far more sensible, employing a compact sliding flap that seamlessly integrates into the vehicle's styling. Number 2. Autonomous emergency braking sensors. Safety should always be a top priority, and autonomous emergency braking (AEB) systems have undoubtedly prevented countless accidents. However, the sensors required for these systems often detract from a vehicle's aesthetics, particularly on high-end models where design is paramount. Audi's recent offerings have taken on an undercover police car appearance, while the Aston Martin DB12 sports a split-lip design that seems more at home on a racetrack than a luxury vehicle. But the worst offender might be the Mercedes-AMG S63, whose grille-mounted sensor resembles a heating thermostat from a rundown apartment. Even the sleek Ferrari Roma hasn't been spared, with a 1980s-esque burglar alarm sensor protruding from its lower grille. Number 3. Oversized door mirrors. Visibility is crucial for safe driving, but some automakers have taken the trend for larger mirrors too far. Land Rover Defenders now sport mirrors typically found on commercial trucks, while the stately Rolls-Royce Phantom appears to be wearing inflatable novelty golf clubs on its doors. Smaller cars like the Fiat 500e are particularly affected, with mirrors that seem disproportionately large for the vehicle's diminutive stature, giving the impression of hippos' ears jutting out from the sides. Number 4. Overcomplicated controls. Simplicity is often underrated in modern car design. While touchscreens offer versatility, the endless menus and submenus required to adjust basic functions like cruise control can be frustrating. Some brands, like Hyundai, have recognized this and reintroduced physical buttons for common controls, while others, like Volkswagen, stubbornly cling to touchscreen-only interfaces. Number 5. Central displays. Only. Taking minimalism to an extreme, some automakers have eliminated traditional driver displays altogether, relying solely on a central touchscreen. While digital displays can provide more information than analog dials, constantly glancing to the side to check speed or other vital information can be a safety hazard, particularly at higher speeds. This trend began with the Tesla Model 3's massive central screen and has since spread to vehicles from brands like Skoda, Volkswagen, and Seat, which feature tiny driver displays. Volvo has taken it a step further with the new EX30, completely omitting a driver display and opting for a single central screen, forcing drivers to take their eyes off the road to monitor crucial information. Number 6. Extra bumper lights. In a bid to comply with regulations requiring rear lights to be visible when the tailgate is open, some vehicles now feature additional lights in their bumpers. While functional, these extra lights can be unsightly and more prone to damage in parking lot dings or minor collisions. Cars like the Mini Clubman, Audi Q7, and even the stately Bentley Bentayga sport these fiddly bumper lights, detracting from their overall design. While alternative solutions exist, such as BMW's approach of incorporating extra lights within the trunk space, they too come with their own quirks, like giving the impression of a car berthing another car, an equally odd sight. Number 7. Drift modes. Performance cars like the Audi RS3, Mercedes-AMG A45S, and Volkswagen Golf R offer a thrilling feature: drift modes. These specialized systems, complete with rear differentials designed for sideways action, promise to make drifting accessible to even novice drivers. However, the practicality of such modes is questionable. Where does one safely and legally indulge in drifting antics? Public roads are out of the question, and most track days frown upon such behavior. Even on private land, These drift modes often result in smoky four-wheel skids that rapidly wear through all four tires, a far cry from the controlled drifts of dedicated rear-wheel drive sports cars. The inclusion of drift modes in family cars like the Kia EV6 GT seems even more puzzling. With its 585 horsepower and cabin-filling smoke, hardly a family-friendly feature. Number 8. Gimmicky lights. Adaptive LED headlights that automatically adjust to prevent blinding oncoming drivers are a welcome innovation. However, some manufacturers have taken it a step further with gimmicky daytime running lights that spell out model names or display patterns. While visually striking, the potential repair costs and complexity of these pixelated displays may outweigh their novelty. Number 9. Excessive speed in family cars. While hypercars are expected to push performance boundaries, the increasing prevalence of excessive speed in family cars raises concerns. Vehicles like the Kia EV6 and MG4 X-Power offer startling acceleration and top speeds, rivaling or exceeding dedicated sports cars. This level of performance may be overwhelming for some drivers and potentially unsafe in the wrong hands. Number 10. Built-in selfie cameras. In an age where smartphones have become an extension of our hands, the addition of dedicated selfie cameras in vehicles seems like an unnecessary gimmick. Yet, automakers like Mercedes and BMW have opted to include these features in models like the E-Class and i5 respectively. Touted as a means for video conferencing or self-portraits on the go, these built-in cameras add complexity and cost to vehicles without clear practical benefits for the vast majority of consumers. With high-quality camera systems already present in most modern smartphones, the need for redundant in-car selfie cameras is questionable at best. As the automotive industry continues to evolve, it's important to strike a balance between innovation and practicality. While some trends push the boundaries of design and technology, others may be better left behind. If you enjoyed this exploration of car trends that might be due for retirement, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest automotive content.